Good morning children, how are you all? Hope all you are fine. And for class 3 children, today it is a day 1 for the social subject. Okay, so in this class I am going to start a new lesson, that is up in the sky. Okay, so up in the sky, what is the sky children? It is sky. So what do you see on the sky? In the sky what you will see? You will see sun, moon, stars. Yes, so all this we will see in the sky. So in this class we are going to learn about the sky. And here, before going to the lesson, and our first lesson is up in the sky, and before going to the lesson, here we have a bit, that is get, set, go. Okay, so here, where do you see the following? Write S for sky or L for land. Here they given some words children, so you have to write S for the things which you see on in the sky, and L the things which you see on the land. Here the first word is sun. Sun is a where you will see the sun, will see the sun in the sky, so write S. Next, house, it is on the land, L. Next, trees, it is on the land. Next, bridge is also on the land. Stars, we'll see stars in the sky. Next, hill, we'll see hill in the land, on the land. Next, moon, we'll see moon on the sky. River, on the land. Snow, it comes from the sky, but we'll see that on the land. So okay, next, what do you see when you look at the sky? During the day you see the sun, at night you see the moon and the stars. Yes, we'll see what do you see in the sky? We'll see sun, moon and stars. So daytime we'll see the sun, nighttime we'll see the moon and the stars. The sun, the moon and the stars are called heavenly bodies. Underline the word heavenly bodies. Okay, so sun, the moon and the stars are called heavenly bodies. Okay, so to see from here they look like small, but if we go there, that they are very big, huge. Okay, so they are huge bodies. So that here they are saying that sun, moon and stars are called heavenly bodies. The planets are also heavenly bodies. They move around the sun. So planets, so we have 8 planets children. So so that 8 planets will revolve around the sun. Okay, they are also the heavenly bodies. They are also the heavenly bodies. The sun and the 8 planets form the solar system. Okay, so the sun, the 8 planets together, we call it as solar system. Underline the word solar system. Okay, next, the 8 planets are, so we have the 8 planets, namely the 8 planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. So children, underline all these words and learn these 8 planets names. Okay, so on which planet we are living children? We live on the planet Earth. Yes, so learn all these spellings which I underline. Next class, in the next Zoom class, I am going to ask you all this. Okay, next, the sun, we live on the planet Earth. Yes, we live on the planet Earth. The sun, first we learn about the sun. The sun is at the center of the solar system. All the planets move around the sun. The sun is a huge ball of fire, huge ball of very hot gases. Okay, so here children, the sun is center of the solar system. Okay, all the planets move around the sun. Okay, so around the sun means, see here if centered the sun will be around the sun, the planets used to revolve. Okay, around the sun the planets used to revolve. Next, it is many times bigger than the earth. So the sun is many times bigger than the earth. The sun is the nearest star to our planet. So sun is also a star, but it's a huge body. That is the reason we call it. So that is the reason we call it as sun. But it is also belong to the star. So the sun is the nearest star to our planet. So many stars, everything will be there, but all those stars and everything are far from the far from the earth, but the sun is near star to the earth. The sun is important to us because, why the sun is important to us? Because it gives us heat and light. Okay, what does the sun gives us? Sun gives us heat and light. That is the reason why daytime the total world will be in a light. Okay, in the night time, when the sun sets, automatically it forms like a dark. So we'll get light and heat from the sun. Planets make food using sunlight. Plants make food using sunlight. Mostly plants, without sunlight plants can't survive. Without sunlight plants can't grow. Okay, so plants make food using sunlight. We get food from plants, no children. So plants need sunlight to grow. Next, the sun is a source of energy. The energy obtained from the sun is called solar energy. The sun is source of energy. So the sun is one of the source of energy because it gives the heat and light, right? So it is one type of the energy. The energy obtained from the sun is called solar energy. So whatever the heat we are getting, so that we are going to convert into a solar energy. See, the energy obtained from the sun is called solar energy. It is used to cook food, to light up streets at night, and even to run cars. So we will use solar energy to cook. Okay, to cook food, to light up streets at night time. So automatically, children, some street lights in some countries, street lights are there. So how the street lights are going to use is, when the sun sets, automatically the street lights used to on. Okay, so without current, without power, these street lights will light up. Even to run cars, okay, instead of using petrol, diesel, here they'll use this solar energy. Next, the moon is round like the sun. So moon is also a round ball like a sun. It is the closest neighbor of the earth. So this is also one of the closest neighbor of the earth. Seen from the earth, both the sun and the moon appear to be of the same size. So if we observe, sun and moon, both are same in size. However, moon is much smaller than the sun. But to see from here, moon and sun are same in size, but it is very smaller than the sun. Moon is very smaller than the sun. It looks big because it is much closer to the earth. Why it looks like a sun is, it is much more closer than the sun. Okay, it is much closer to the earth. Moon is much closer to the earth compared to the sun, to the earth than the sun. The moon surface has many big holes called craters. The moon surface has many big holes called craters. Okay, so moon has some holes, big holes. So that big holes we call it as craters. CRATERS, craters. Next, the moon moves around the earth. It is the earth's natural satellite. So the moon moves around the earth. It is the earth's natural satellite. We call the moon as the earth's natural satellite. Underline the word satellite. Do you know what a satellite is? Just as a planet. What a satellite is? Children, what is satellite? Just as a planet moves around the sun. So it is also like a planet. Moon is also like a planet that is like a that also moves around the sun. Moon will also move around the sun. A satellite moves around a planet. Okay, so satellite also will move around the planet. In the same way, moon is also move around the around our planet. So that is the reason it is like a satellite. Moon is like a satellite. Next, the moon does not have its own light. Only the part of the moon which receives sunlight can be seen from the earth. Okay, so the moon has no light, children. So whatever the heat, whatever the light it is taken from the sun, so that is going to be receives the sunlight, can be seen from the earth. Next, in 1969, Neil Armstrong and Edwin Aldrin became the first humans to step on the moon. So these two people, children, in the year 1969, Neil Armstrong, next Edwin Aldrin became the first humans to step on the moon. There is no air on the moon. Now no one can live there. So in that research, we came to know that there is no air on the moon. No one can live there. Okay, next. Stars. We see stars twinkling in the sky at night. The stars are huge heavenly bodies. So this twinkling, like how the stars, children, they are very beautiful to see. Yes, so they twinkling in the sky, means like they will twinkle, like they will twinkle. Yes, at the night time it is very beautiful to see the stars in the sky. The stars are huge heavenly bodies. They are also the huge heavenly bodies. They are big balls of gas. So these are also these stars are also the big balls of fires. They have their own heat and light. Stars have their own heat and light. The brightest star that we see in the night sky is the Sirius. So the brightest star that we see in the night sky is Sirius. Next, some stars appear to form patterns. So here, see, children, here if we observe, we can make a patterns. We can imagine and we can make a patterns on the sky by seeing. Yes. Next, these patterns look like figures of animals, people, or things. Such patterns are called constellations. So such patterns we call as constellations. Underline the word patterns also, and constellations. One constellation that can be seen very clearly at night is the Great Bear, also called Ursa Major. Some other constellations are Scorpios, the scorpion, Leo, the lion, and Orion, the hunter. So here some constellations like Great Bear and Scorpios, Leo, Orion. So some of the constellations. Yes. So children, this is for today's class, and see you in the next class, children. All of them, whatever the words I underlined, learn the spellings. Okay. See you in the next class, children. Take care.